It's disturbing. Come this side. Yeah.
Now okay?
Go little bit. Okay. Now it's okay. You can use the phone also during cups while we are talking.
Ooh, no way.
Now the interaction should be little bit funny, so that people should get little bit laughter also, you know.
Yeah.
So now let's start. You can stay cool. Hello and hi everybody. I'm Nirupam. After a long time, I'm doing a Gupsup moment with my friend from Sierra Leone, and we'll talk about it where it's Sierra Leone. You people must be finding it a little bit confusing or surprising where it's Sierra Leone. Nobody knows about the Sierra Leone, but who has a knowledge about the Sierra Leone, they knows. So I hope you will watch this video and subscribe my channel and share if it is possible, and give a like and comment, and I wish that one day we will meet again somewhere else in this part of the world, because we might be leaving after 5 months. It's not sure about that, but possibility is there. So my friend, he is Philip, and he is amazing personality, as I have met him the day I met him. So how are you, Philip?
I'm good. I'm feeling so good, you know, to get back onto after many time.
I guess you have to speak a little bit louder, because my mic is not so good in terms of the quality.
Okay.
So please be a little bit vocal.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Moderator. Of course, I know it's been a while not getting you on board. We are not getting each other together to have such an amazing time, and I hope things will be okay. As you are saying, I'm part of one of the hidden side of the world, which is from the Western African side, from Sierra Leone. I know it might be so strange to certain people living in this part of the world, Asia, as you are saying. But when you Google or when you do research, you know that Sierra Leone is also one of the beautiful places that you would like to live, and you also like to know about a country like that. So it's a great pleasure for me to have you again, and you have me again today. Okay,
so we are getting a little bit formal in terms of talking. Off the camera, we are very, very friendly and very, very naughty in terms of talking to each other. And I want to tell you how we met in Dubai. So he is, by qualification, he is a lawyer, I guess so, right?
Yeah.
So he has done his B.Ed, and he is working in account section, right? So it's been good to meet him, and he gave me a time. He is a very busy man in Dubai itself. Even I told him that I'll do an interview, a Gupsup in Hindi we say. So first of all, did you have a dinner?
Yeah, I just had it now.
Okay. And what about the friends and family back in country?
They are good, pretty good. They are moving gradually, because life is a gradual process, you know. You move step by step every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and how do you remember me? How we met?
If I can imagine, even though my memory can serve me well. It's like we met in a workplace. Of course, I can say we are all together, and we are all working together. If I can say, even we are working in different sections. We are working in different departments. I'm working in different departments.
Okay.
But we come together, of course, in a in the conducive environment, an environment that can please people to be together.
Okay. Can you tell me something about your country, Sierra Leone, as people are not aware about this country? Because the first day I met you, you told me that I'm from Sierra Leone. I was a little bit confused and a little bit amazed the way you said Sierra Leone. I know only Sunny Leone. You know Sunny Leone?
Okay.
Okay. Do you know Sunny Leone?
No.
You must Google it. I will Google it for you.
Okay.
Okay. And the way the name of the country, it has the spelling of it. It's quite related to our Sunny. And anyways, how's the weather in Leon?
The weather is so good because we have different types of weather conditions. You know, we have the rainy season. You know, in a season, which I can say in a year, you have different seasons. You know, we have the dry seasons, we have the rain season, and we have other few things that comes in. Which simply means if you are talking about the raining season, we have more rains.
Okay. So, if I'm not wrong, is this the country? Sierra Leone?
Yes.
I googled it for you. Sierra Leone. Guys, you can check in Google also. It's Sierra Leone. And this is in, where is this? This is in West Africa,
Yeah,
right?
West
On the
Africa.
Atlantic Ocean.
Sure.
Atlantic Ocean.
Atlantic
Have you
Ocean.
been to the Atlantic Ocean?
Yeah, the Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean. The Atlantic Ocean explains about like we are at the dead part of Africa. It seems like we are at the last edge because it's where through the ocean rides. We are closer to the ocean. So if you see how my country is set up, we have our city, which is Freetown, and we have another 14 districts surrounding. We have one city and 14 districts. And all these districts is back of the city. The city is set up through the river, and we have through the ocean. And in the ocean, within this ocean, we have splits within the oceans. We have many rivers from the ocean. We have 7 rivers. 7 major rivers in our country. For example, Rokel River, Little Gases, Great Gases, Moa, Sewa, etc., etc. You know, like all these rivers are branches from this Pacific Ocean. So, like, we divide our countries has a different way. Like when you want to travel now from my city to any country, you go cross a river, you cross a river. And when you cross a river, so you can access the airport. The airport is across this river we are talking about, the Rokel River, which is the biggest river that is connected with the ocean. That it tells you is lying around or on the Atlantic Ocean, which means it's also part of that ocean. We derive part of that
tributaries, right?
Yeah.
And let us talk about something about the politics. It's something written. Who is Cleverly? Cleverly. In news, it says in national. The national, it's news. It says the Cleverly visits mother Sierra Leone hometown on International Women's Day. Do you know who is Cleverly?
Okay, this Cleverly is a foreign somebody that just visited Sierra Leone. If you Google Cleverly, it's not a Sierra Leonean.
Okay.
We just visited because we have Women's Day. March 8th was International Women's Day. So you have different people. I think this, if you Google, you can see it's a British secretary.
That's right.
A British secretary that visited all the prominent women that are doing great in the country, because the city mayor, the mayoral role, her worship is a female. Akisoya.
So, anyways, let's talk more about this thing. And how do you find other African and you as African, right, from the western part of Africa with the other side of Africa? How do you relate? in Dubai, whenever you meet them, whenever you come across with them while working, while going somewhere else for the pub or in a gym. Anyways, so could you tell me, how do you find it?
Like the differences, similarities, the pros, the cons we are trying to talk about here.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, let's talk about the differences. Africa, I think, if you think about Africa, Africa is set up in a different ways. You have different regions. Africa is set up by regions, and it's set up by cardinal points, like you are saying, the north, the west, the south, and the east. So, if you check, let's say, if we can think of the Africans here, we have the West Africans who are basically focused on different ideology, and we also have the East Africans. So if we can bring an example from the East Africans and the West Africans, like the West Africans, we have Ghana, we have Nigeria, we have Sierra Leone, we have Guinea, we have Liberia, we have Benin, Mali, etc., etc. So then we come to the East Africa, we have Uganda, Ethiopia, Kenya, Burundi, so etc., etc. So in Dubai, presently in the Asia, in this Gulf country, the GCC country, like you check the West African side, the major popularity from the African side is from Ghana and Nigeria. Yeah, according to visibility studies. According to my business case that I have there. Then if you check again the east side of Africa, the popularity or the majority of people that are staying here from the East Africa is from Kenya. Uganda. These are the people that are staying here most. Even though you can see some Tanzania, Rwanda, but they are little. So presently, of course, I'm working with different nationalities. Mostly, I'm working with Kenyans and Ghanaians. I'm operating with them. So you can see the differences between them. You know, like Africa is a beautiful place that, you know, people think that when you are from there, you have to be like someone that should be stronger enough to endure pains. So you can see them in every little corner of every Africans within Dubai, you know. But also you can see that it is very hard also for Africans to survive in Dubai for reasons. If we check the Nigerians' mentality and the records of the Nigeria in this short period of time, it brings a huge problem to we the Africans.
Right. Yeah, that I know that. Very well, we all know that. So anyways, that doesn't harm you, that doesn't affect you, because the color, the ethnicity, the way it is similar, but the heart should be clean and clear, right? Your deeds, your needs are the basic thing. So that doesn't matter. So anyways, so it was quite interesting to know about the Sierra Leone apart from the other Africa, and I will show you something in my phone. Do you know these people? Who are they?
Okay, when you Google, most of them, they tell you about these celebrities, they check their routes, and presently,
these are the quite famous celebrities from Sierra Leone, and they are in Hollywood, right?
Yeah, most of them.
Most of them are in NBA. So, can you name them, few of them?
Okay, so like, first of all, you have a system that has been set up in the Western world, in the broader part of other side, who have grown in technology, their knowledge has gone beyond. So they have bring up a system, a technology system that can trace your origin.
Okay.
So these celebrities were not born in Africa.
Okay.
These celebrities never knew Africa before, but when they trace their history,
Mm-hmm.
when they trace their genetic,
Mm-hmm.
because they check their genetics,
Mhm.
when they trace their genetics,
Okay.
then they can know where they are from. For example, the first guy you show, his name is Idris Elba,
Mm-hmm.
right? Idris Elba is one key actor
Mm-hmm.
on the road. He's British African, an African who was born in Britain, but when he checks his trace, is from Sierra Leone.
Okay, he is from Sierra Leone.
Yeah, this guy is from Sierra Leone.
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba. He belongs to the tribe called Shabu.
And which tribe do you belong?
My tribe is Mende.
Okay, Mende.
Mende, M-E-N-D-E.
Okay.
The
And
Mende.
which one is the quite famous tribe in Africa and in all over the world?
Like my country, the two famous, we have two major famous tribes,
Mm-hmm.
which is Mende and Temne.
Temne.
T-E-M-N-E.
Okay.
The Mende and the Temne
Okay.
are the most largest ethnic groups.
Mm-hmm.
They are the biggest ethnic groups. So, if you are talking about
Mhm.
language, about tribe,
Mm-hmm.
if you check about Kenya, I think I can recommend either Kenya language
Mm-hmm.
or Ghanaian language,
Mm-hmm.
because they speak it in different side, and Nigeria language,
Okay.
because the Kenya language, Swahili,
Mm-hmm.
they even have program on BBC that is called Swahili Hawa.
Okay.
So it's
Swahili Hawa, I've watched that Netflix series, right?
Yeah,
Hawa, it's newly released.
yeah. Swahili is a language from Kenya,
Okay.
so it's a big platform. They have set up a platform that can make it go internationally.
And guys, you can watch this Netflix web series in Netflix itself, and it's Hawa. So it's a totally different base of genre of ethnicity and the color of Black history, and it's related to the what do you say?
Swahili
It's
Hawa.
based in Italy, but the Swahili people are there, so you can check in Netflix. So let's not go there. And what about the Portugal? Have you been to the Portugal? In Google Map, it shows that your country is not so far from Portugal. Here is the Morocco, Western Sahara, Mauritius, Senegal, the Gambia, Guyana. So apart from Sierra Leone, have you been to any other Western African country or near to Portugal, Spain?
Like I have been in Liberia because we are close, but the Portuguese side,
With Liberia, you are sharing a border, right?
yeah, Liberia, we are sharing border with Liberia, Guinea,
Guinea.
yeah, then you go Mali,
Mhm.
Niger,
Mhm.
all those ones are from West African side.
Mhm.
We're all together,
So, in terms of the population, which religion has the most majority base in your country?
Religion?
Yeah.
If you can say the religion is, for you to calculate religion in my country is very, very hard because we are religious tolerance.
Mm-hmm.
Why can I say we are religious tolerant?
Mm-hmm.
There is a time, the Ramadan,
Mm-hmm.
pray day.
Mm-hmm.
If pray day falls Sunday, everyone can go to his or her own religion houses.
Mm-hmm.
If now Sunday today is pray day, Muslim goes to their church, Muslim goes to the mosque
Mm-hmm.
to pray, or they pray, they use a field to pray normally because they all come together. That is like a tradition.
Okay.
And then the Christian can also go to the church. So basically, for you to calculate will be confusing. Will be confusing because unless when they do census, but also it's really hard because where there is religious tolerance, calculation is meant hard for people to understand. Because I'm a Christian, for example, you're a Muslim, for example, I can invite you to my church, you can go. We don't have problem about that. You can invite me to your church, I can go. You can invite me to your mosque, I can go. That one is very simple. So now, now let's say you see me on Sunday to church, and Monday you see me going to mosque. How can you calculate me? How can you give
So
me
everything is well and fine that the people are understanding each other, right, and respecting their religion and the harmony. And
so that's why, if I may come in a little bit, that's why even the political setup is the same. If the president is Christian, the vice should be Muslim. They have never broken that rule.
okay.
If the president is Muslim, the vice should be Christian. Then it should has a setup in that particular house, the state house, where he is doing his work. He or she should have a council, a religious council that includes reverends, pastors, imam, sheikh, all religions should be inside the council.
Okay, now, so whatever you have told about the religion in your country, so it seems to be good and fine. People are taking care of each other, not judging to each other in terms of religion, right? That's a good thing. So let's move ahead and let's talk something about the food and culture. What is your basic or staple food that every time it's baked or cooked in your kitchen?
Our 001 food is rice.
Rice.
Number one, rice.
Okay. Rice.
Rice is our food. For example, if we are going up, even if I eat this apple, now, for the rest of the day, I didn't eat anything. Only the apple I ate. If someone asks me during the day, hey, Nirupam, do you eat something? Have you eaten something? I said, no, I have not yet eaten anything. Even though you have eaten some food, as long as you did not eat, or as long as you did not eat rice, simply means you have not yet eaten anything.
So
that's
a craze, you know? That's a craziness. So is it suitable to say craziness for the rice or kind of habit? Without rice, nothing is.
You can say sometimes crazy though, because what can I say? It's just like what we are saying the last time. You have something, you grow up in a way as how it should be. Now, it's a good example. Now, if you grow up in a Muslim home, right, you become Muslim because they teach you the law of Muslim.
Okay, that's
if
enough.
If you grow up in a Hindu home, Hindu or Hindi home.
You guys have Hindu also out there?
We have Indians, so they have their rights to do their worshiping. No problem. They worship. They have the temple.
You got temple also in Sierra Leone.
Yeah, Wilberforce Street temple. You can go, maybe it can show you Indian temple. You can go now.
I will check it.
At Wilberforce, I think Wilkinson Road in the city.
Okay.
You know. So if you go up as a Hindu, you just have to be Hindu.
Okay.
If you go up as a Christian,
do you have Hindu friends in your hometown?
No, it's hard for us to have friends with them because they don't grow up there. They only come in to do business.
Only for the business purpose?
Yeah, so they do their own business, but there is no problem.
So they are not the residents, right?
No, they do business after business.
So they are allowed to get the citizenship or just only for the work purpose?
It's only work. Now they are bringing the mentality of coming with residency and other ideas and other, but they have their way of.
So do you think that the immigrant should be welcomed, or they has to be for the certain periods of time just to go show their business and go?
No, you have time. You have time. Immigrants are very, very welcoming in Sierra Leone because, you know, when you are looking for sometimes investments, you open doors for people. Even though not all people are coming with investments, but because you are allowing people coming in, mostly people comes in as foreign direct investors, or people comes in as multinational corporations.
Okay.
So they must come in. You have to accept them. It's just like Dubai. Dubai open up tourism, but also they restrict certain things. They have their policies, which should make you stay. So if you don't have those policies across, if you don't go across all the little things that makes you to stay, automatically you have to go.
That's the system in Sierra.
Yeah.
So anyways, let's have some funny questions or some kind of what to say, energetic question. That how do you find Dubai in terms of language, friendship,
You
chicks?
ah,
Now you are blushing.
yes.
Did you got anyone here that someone has stolen your heart?
Okay.
Dubai.
First, in life, you have beliefs, you have culture, you have religion. They are all the same in the sense. They are just interchangeable, but they are generic, which means they can work in line. They go together. Culture is also like a behavior. Beliefs is also, you can behave with beliefs.
Okay.
Religion, you can also behave with religion. Okay. First of all, you have to understand the culture in anything you are doing or in any environment, because sometimes growth need different places, different people, and different environment. But it is also hard.
Okay. No, let us not make it a little bit lengthy. Let us not make lengthy.
Okay.
Do you find Dubai?
How do I find Dubai presently or before
in
coming?
terms of friendship and happiness and chicks.
Everything is going good.
I'm giving you a option.
Okay.
Chicks.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's do it fast, like you are saying. Let's go straight to the point. It's good because I've already been here now 2 years. 2 years.
How do you find? As I told you that sometimes try to visit Jumeirah. So did that idea work for you?
No, the idea was what, but the time was limited,
Okay.
and the time is still limited.
Okay. The idea was that, guys, as I told him that we are the gym bros, you know. We go to the gym at the same time and we met there. And once I told him that, why did you go to Jumeirah? Then you'll find some fortune, right?
Yeah. Right.
So, any fortune that you are fortunate about that? No. So he is very, very Sakht Londa. In Hindi we say Sakht Londa means a very, very tough guy, you know, tough by heart. So, Mr. Philip,
Yes, sir.
is it a rumor or a truth that African people, they eat lots of horse meat and they are very, very strong? And anyways, the session of Gupsup is going a little bit long also, and we returned from the gym. So we sat down here in some unknown location which I know, he doesn't know.
Yeah.
So even the AC has a problem here, and we'll come In some other days also we'll try to talk in an open space like in Jumeirah and all.
Yeah.
So if we get a time. So everything is fine. So when are you getting married, Mr. Philip?
Okay. The question is good, but sometimes some
Why my question is bad or what?
The question is perfectly good. Asking the question of
Mm-hmm.
how can you settle up your family is good, but for now I can answer such question in the way that's because you have to plan more ahead before you get into such.
Mm-hmm.
And it's better to wait long
Mm-hmm.
than to marry wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So I have time.
Okay. So you're finding, you're trying, or you're waiting someone who is perfect to your heart, right?
Understanding everything.
Understanding. Do you find some understanding chicks these days?
Oh, we try, but we lose. But we also try.
You lose by by your own fault, or someone else's fault, or society's fault.
I can say losing sometimes it might be me, it might be the person, but as for me, like we have one belief sometimes you can be in love with someone, but also if someone gets into cheating, I think the relationship goes wrong.
Okay, so you got cheated or what?
I was cheated on.
Okay, this is crazy, man. So you must not get cheated, man. You shouldn't get.
If someone cheats on me, it simply means
I guess you have cheated the one who cheated you.
no. Why I can say that? Before you cheat on me, tell me the truth. Because if you are in a relationship or if you are into if you are into any other dubious act, you have to tell me. Okay. Great example. Now, Nirupam, are you coming today? Then I said maybe it's not fixed. But if I have time, I'll make appointment. Okay, I have time, I come. It's the fact of it.
Okay.
That's all about life.
Okay. Anyways, you guys play very good soccer. I've seen you playing in Dolsko Auditorium last week. Most of the time, you got a bunch of black people, right? Homies and all. You guys keep on shouting and yelling. How do you find very interesting playing a soccer every time under the heat of June, July also?
Presently in the world, football is also part of human heart because the highest percentage of people that are following sport activity are now greater into football than any other sport. So to go it through, Africa mostly focus on football than any other
sports, right?
So we love it.
So you love it. So how many in a month? How many times do you play soccer?
Oh, sometimes I can say it's uncountable because sometimes I can play, sometimes I can't play during the month. Yeah. So it's just the time when I have leisure time that I can do it.
And are you hitting a gym coming week?
Yeah, I'm saying to start.
Most of the folks they are quite busy in playing football. I met some your mates. They told me that we're playing some company matches, right? Is it true or what?
Yeah, we should start playing some company matches. Yeah, it's coming up soon. Yeah, let's
playing in Arabian soil from Africa, right?
Yeah.
So amazing, right? So playing football is fun for you guys.
Great fun.
Do you eat horse meat?
Yeah, horse meat. In Africa.
How is it? Is it tasty?
In Africa?
Yeah, quite. Is it related to the taste of beef, mutton?
You're in Africa. If you are in Africa, like we are coming from, it's hardly for you to see people eating horse because you don't have access to it. To see horse is very hard.
Okay.
So we use horse normally for just decoration. Now, if I have horse, I commercialize it.
Okay. So have you ate
Horse?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can eat horse.
Okay.
You have access to it. You can eat camel, you have access to it.
Mm.
You can eat food here that you can't eat back home.
Okay.
Because
You know, my grandfather, my late grandfather, he used to tell me that African people eat lots of horse meat, and that's the reason they are getting lots of gold medals in Olympics. You know, my grandfather used to tell me, but I was not clear about it whether he is giving me true information or giving me some bluff. So today I came to know that African people eat a horse.
Yeah,
Are you sure about it?
No, they can eat. We can eat most beef. We can eat beef. That's what you know, food like animal.
Mm-hmm.
We eat all type of animal only if religious religious expansion, religious how can I say it? When religious banned it, only religious banned.
Mm-hmm.
For example, now when Muslim can tell you now, a Muslim religion can tell you that you cannot eat monkey.
Monkey.
Yeah, a Muslim religion can tell you cannot eat pork or pig. You know pig?
It's haram.
It's haram according to the religion.
Mm-hmm.
But if those religions are not there,
So have you eaten monkey too?
I can eat it though.
No, right?
I can
So
eat it.
by heart you are here. By heart you are a Christian or a Muslim?
I'm Christian.
Mm-hmm. So do you have any section with Muslim?
I don't have. Let me tell you.
Mm-hmm.
As for me, like you are saying from my heart, the question.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have problem with no religion.
No
because,
problem, right?
Because religion is a setup. So I can't get problem with somebody because he or she belongs to religion.
Mm-hmm.
Everything about me is humanity.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want religion to destroy me. I'm human. Because why I can say that? Before Muslim religion existed,
Mm-hmm.
Africa we have religion.
Okay.
Before Christian religion existed,
Mm-hmm.
Africa we have religion. So why?
And how many siblings you have?
How many siblings? 4.
For you are the eldest or youngest?
Second.
Second one, right?
Yeah.
So others are sisters, brothers?
One sister first,
Mm-hmm.
me second,
Mm-hmm.
all the rest.
Mm-hmm. So how is your bond with them? Is it good?
Yeah. The bond is very tight.
Very tight, right? So everyone is settled. Are you the one left out?
Oh, 3 almost. 3 of us are moving gradually. The other ones we are trying to move them together, so they too we all can move.
Okay.
Yeah, we're building up that place.
Okay. So Dubai is fun. Those who have money. So the people like us were a hustler, right? As we are a homie, belong to the same category. So how do you find them? Is money crucial to live in Dubai?
Dubai is very hard sometimes to live, but because you can see the setup. Dubai is set up for 2 major reasons. Dubai is set up for 2 major things that can probably enjoy there. One, Dubai is set up as a tourism place. And a tourism place automatically tells you, it defines you that you have to have money. You should have money to take care of yourself if you want to become a tourist. So, and the second one, Dubai is set up for the citizens. So if you want to live as a foreigner, you have to sacrifice all what you got before you get what you want.
That's but sacrificing is quite foolish, I guess. So in Dubai, living for your own needs. Do you think like this?
Oh, I don't think, but they can tell you also, see, if you need something, you have to give something that you have never given out.
That's a part of life.
Because you need it, but you don't have it. So if you are going for it, you give something that you have never given. What about maybe you are only going to give your life for what you want? Maybe you are only going to give another one's life, but it takes your full involvement to get what you want. Because if you don't give your full involvement, nothing will work out for you. your excuses can't get you where you want to.
And did you practice law in civilian?
Oh,
As you are by profession, by education, you are a lawyer, right? Was it not beneficial for you that you came to Dubai and worked as accounts?
um, first of all, I was an administration student, and then part of the administration student, I become to try and hopefully and move on to understand everything about how the country was set up, because I do part of it as a law. There was a bigger model that was brought. Then I made how the constitution moves, how the sources of the constitution, the chapters of the constitutions. So it was a great definition for me to move from the administrative operations, to understand exactly how the law is moving on. So it is very hard sometimes, because when you go through laws, when you go through the reading of what is written, automatically you can know that sometimes it doesn't favor you.
Okay.
It favors certain individuals, but you will never know unless you go through such.
Okay. So you have not stopped practicing law.
I still wish to continue that.
So you will go back to civilian, you'll resume the same thing?
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Inshallah. Right? Amen.
Amen.
What do you say in Christian?
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Right?
Yeah.
So, anyways, you have to tell that your people to subscribe my channel in YouTube. Right?
I see.
You must, as we have a good friendship, and please tell them also from your.
Yeah, from my heart to all those and everyone that is watching presently on this channel. I hope you will go in to subscribe exactly what you need to do. Just subscribe. Touch the subscribe button.
You have to share my link of this, what you say, this session.
The session, yeah.
Okay, so you have to share with your folks.
Yeah, I have to put it on my status also.
Okay, it's very important, man. I want to catch up more black people, Yeah. So we are homies. So it's very important, man.
Yeah.
You have to do it.
Yeah, the more I get it on the status, I see people must question and others and see. So that's why after you do all the setup, I know you have to work on it first, and then you do the setup.
So how do you find this session? As you know me personally, that I'm a very, very funny guy and very, very naughty guy too. So how was this session?
Outstanding though.
Outstanding.
Being with you as like, it's accommodation, it's accommodated.
But today you seem to be quite low, in terms of energy. You're not showing me the same energy like in usually.
Sure.
What happened? You are quite tired.
Well, before coming to you to have this session, I was feeling
low.
Yeah, because the hair was giving me enough time. So that's why when I even go to the office, I told them that today I'm not going to work. I'm feeling my head. I just have to take
you didn't go to the office today?
Yeah, they called me. I told you. I said if
possibility.
Yeah, if they call me, I will go. Okay. But when I get there, then I told them that no, today I'm not feeling so good.
Have you eaten any Indian dishes?
I've eaten many dishes, but I don't know how to describe them.
Which one is your favorite? Like, there are many, like some you people call sambosa. Do you know sambosa?
I know sambosa.
African people say it's samosa.
Samosa. That one we call it like a meat pie. It's like a pie.
Yeah. It's a mashed potato, Yeah. It's what you say that it's made a pouch with I don't know what you call in English. So it's called a roti with a mashed potato. It's fried.
Yeah, I see the potato, the Irish potato, then you put it inside the flour and it becomes like cake. But this one we call it mince pie.
Mince pie.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other Indian dishes you have tried?
I've eaten different foods. Like let's say, like the Malawali side,
You know Malawari also, right?
yeah, I've eaten Malawali sandwich.
Who
But
introduced
it's more
who
spicy.
introduced this word to you, Malawari?
Yeah, the Malawali guys, you know, we are working with most of them.
Okay, the Malawari guys are quite intelligent, right?
Yeah.
So do you think it's intelligent?
Malawali, they are very sensitive, you know, because most of the positions you are thinking about, you are thinking of from the Indians in Dubai is owned by, or they are working directly.
Majority wise.
Majority-wise.
And what about the Nepali guy?
Yeah, Napoli has all. Napoli, if you observe the Napoli guys, they are strong to work now.
Strong to
They have endurance, seem like African trees.
Okay.
I see them.
Okay.
They have endurance.
Beers and bars, yeah?
They have endurance. But the Malawali use more of their mental. They use, but
So, have you heard about the Nepali people when you were in Sierra Leone?
yeah,
Childhood, whatever. What was your perception towards the Nepali people when you were in Sierra Leone?
I don't go depth into knowing them too much. I just knowing them by name that there is a country exists in Nepal.
So, is there any Nepali guy or a Nepali people in Sierra Leone?
No, never come across such.
Never come across, right?
Only Indians. The Indians, yeah. I can say Pakistanis, yeah.
Pakistani is also there.
Yeah, because the Pakistanis has their group as a religious group. They call them Tabligh.
Acha.
Do you know
I
Tabligh?
got it.
You know, that's why I told you religion cannot confuse me.
Let's not talk about
So
the
I'm just saying.
Let us not talk about
I'm
the
sorry.
religion.
I'm sorry. That's like, yeah, let's come back. That's how I know them, by that Tabligh. Okay. Then the Indians, I know them before for business.
Business, right?
Yeah. So the Napoli guys, I never knew them for anything.
Never.
That's when I come here. I
In
know them.
Dubai, right? So you have a friend apart from me? Anyone else?
Yeah, I have one Napoli guy, but we are friends also. Everything goes cool together.
So let us wrap up the session, and it was quite fun. And please do subscribe my channel, Nirupam Vlogs.
Sure.
And he is my friend Philip, all the way from Sierra Leone, and I know him since 2019 or 2020.
Yeah, 20.
After COVID, right?
Yeah.
Am I right? After COVID?
Just after COVID, I think within COVID also.
Okay.
That time we were using masks every day.
Yeah. That was simply a hello hi. And later on, we met in gym. I was not so addicted towards the gym, and these guys, homies, my homies, and these people are quite strong in terms of physique. And he inspired me a lot to go to the gym. And do you know Coach Kenny? Coach Kenny is very viral in YouTube.
Okay.
He teaches lots of tricks and flicks related to gym. You must watch.
Yeah, I watch.
And he's amazing soccer player also. And I called him just for this Gupsup moment. And I hope you like this video. And please subscribe this channel. And to all my black folks in Dubai, in Africa, please hit the subscription button. And my friends from Sierra Leone, he is leaving sooner or later. It's not sure short about it.
Sure, you're right.
I wish him best of luck for the future, because one day we have to depart,
Yeah.
That's no one can deny.
Yeah.
So one day we have to depart. Even we may not get a time to say goodbye also. So in this video, through this video,
It's a memory.
it will be a memory, and in his olden days, with his lots of grandkids.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is what.
Okay, let's wrap up the moment, and please
Subscribe to the tune. Just search the subscribe button.
subscribe our channel. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Stay blessed.
Okay. So,
Have a
anyways,
nice day.
it was a fucking good interview.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
thank you for.
You're always welcome.
I'm so sorry for this setup because it was hodgepodge.
It's
So
okay.
I'm a poor YouTuber,
It's
but
okay.
I try to
Okay.
compromise it.
Okay, then stay blessed.
Okay.
Have a nice day. Have a nice
See ya.
night. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.